Guys, this episode is going to be a slight departure from the usual, whereas we're this is the ninth week, and what happened was I made a mistake with my meal plan. So it's a good thing that my trainer Yelena was coming to my house to actually help out a little bit. We were gonna do the whole meal plan thing together, and we had planned that a while before. What happened was I was supposed to be on a meal plan for a couple of weeks and then switch over. But for some reason, I did not switch over, so I stayed on the meal plan. I'm a little embarrassed to admit how much longer I stayed on the meal plan, how many weeks that I should have stayed on the meal plan. So we kind of caught that at that time. And again, Yelena was just doing face palms left and right, like, Chris, what are you doing? Anyway, so we caught it, and what we actually did, or what she did, was decide to kind of push me back to week 5. And again, I'll let you do the math if you want to. But it's also a testament, the fact that I did not stay on the meal plan and I continued losing weight, gaining a little bit of muscle, and being on the right track. That's a testament in and of itself that the plan actually works, because I screwed up. I actually detoured off what I was supposed to on the meal plan I should have stayed on. I kept on it when I should have cut it. So the reality of the situation is I should have cut, I guess, a little bit more. I didn't, but the results were still good. I'm happy about that. So I had to go back onto week 5 with my meal plan and then jump back to 9. So do the math on that. Again, I'm not going to help you because I'm embarrassed, but I'm still going to put it out there. And for anyone who has a trainer, and the trainer gives you a meal plan and a schedule and a workout schedule, stick to it. I have tried to cut corners here and there, and at almost every junction, every time, I would get caught, in the sense that if Yelena would have asked me, hey, did you not? I will admit it. There is another episode where I was struggling a little with booking my gym time. And again, I've since rectified it. But again, be honest with your trainer. It's like a lawyer, right? And a client. If you have a lawyer, you tell them the truth, right? So they can help you better. So at the end of the day, this episode, I hope you enjoyed. It's the ninth week, and it was I'd say a straight departure from what you would normally see. There'll be a little workout in there, but mostly we'll cover the big faux pas that I made and how we recovered from it. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode, and we get to move forward. And in a couple of weeks, we get to see the reveal, and everything's going to be okay. Another thing that I want to chat with you guys about is, in the beginning, I was having doubts. I was having the first couple of weeks, if you're a quitter, again, this is not for you. The first couple of weeks, I wanted to see, and I think it was rather irrational of me, to see results immediately. And Yelena would say to me, Chris, be patient. It's coming. Be patient. And the first couple of weeks, I'll say it, for the first 4 weeks, 3.5, 4 weeks, I contemplated quitting. But the fact that we were shooting already, I didn't. And it's literally the hardest thing that I've ever done. I had to stay committed. I had to be super disciplined. And I had to abolish decades of things that I've always done in my own way, in my own time, specifically my eating, my diet. So it takes a lot. It takes a lot. And at the end of the day, I feel so great. So by the 4th week, or coming to the end of the 4th week, is when I started seeing results. And I'll just list them really quick. The sort of loose clothing. My abdominal muscles start coming forward a little bit. I started seeing my love handles decreasing a little bit. Clothes that couldn't fit me before, that wouldn't fit me before, started fitting. You know what I mean? So once I started seeing results, at this point, at this 9-week junction, all the doubts and the hesitation and the idea of, oh my God, this is crazy, I can't do this, I don't know if I can do this, went away. It just got silenced. And the only struggle that I still have is my sleep. For some reason, I don't feel tired. I don't feel fatigued. And I think it's because I've never really worked out like this in my entire life. I think my body is just with a high protein diet. I think my body is just on go all day, all the time. And it's a little bit frustrating, but I have to just make certain adjustments to my sleeping time. And I think at some point it's going to level itself out, hopefully sooner than later. But beyond that, I feel great. I feel energetic. I feel strong. And I feel more confident, not arrogance, confidence. I feel confidence in myself, and I can see the changes in my body, and I've never seen anything like this ever. I've lost, a few pounds here and there in my life, up and down. It would fluctuate, but not like this, in a healthy way, with a healthy meal plan. And a drill sergeant, I mean, my trainer. Don't kill me, Yelena. But no, she is very, very on top of it. And so there's another thing I wanted to briefly chat about. Today, as I was working out with Yelena, we do the heavy lifting now. We're in the strength training phase still. And she was basically telling me, hey, we're going to be adding on these pounds. And I'm like, hey, I don't know if I can do that. And I didn't feel confident at all because, I know I'm strong, but, she's like, hey, we can do it. In the end, what I learned today, and was a lesson for me, was you really don't know where your strength or the limits to your strength lies. And you can doubt yourself, but once you are on the bench or once you pick up those weights, you'll be surprised at how much you can actually lift. And I was surprised in that I couldn't believe it. Today I bench pressed a little over 200 plus pounds. I've never done that ever in my life. And yeah, I can lift up something that's 200, but to actually bench press it is something totally different. It was heavy, but as we were getting into it, I realized that basically it was in my head. And the way Yelena had the I guess the weights increased, it was kind of sneaky. It was in increments of 10, sometimes 5. And by the time I realized, I was bench pressing 200 and, 220, 230. And we were working out the other day also, and she didn't tell me how much I was bench pressing. And by the time I learned, I'm like, I couldn't believe it. I bench pressed a leg press. It was a leg press. I never would believe that I could leg press 540 pounds. And she kept increasing the weights. And I'm like, getting heavy. Oh, this is heavy. This is heavy. But I ended up doing it. But if she had asked me earlier, hey, can you do this amount? I'd be like, hell no. So don't doubt yourself. Believe in yourself. And always trust in your trainer. That is if you have a good trainer like I do. So that was another lesson. I'm sometimes hesitant because I'm like, oh, Yelena, I don't know if I can do this. She's like, you can. And she says it with such confidence. And I'm like, how do you know? It's my muscle, right? She's like, you can, Chris, trust me. And so again, a trainer is invaluable. If you want to take this, go down this path or walk down this road, get a trainer who knows what they're doing. And they'll push you. And they'll push you beyond your limits, because we tend to place limitations on ourselves. And I was doing the same thing, and I'm going to try to refrain from that. So moving forward, I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to believe that I can lift. I'm not going to hurt myself. And I wouldn't dare, you know what, I'll tell you this. I wouldn't go to the gym on my own and just go arbitrarily just lifting heavy shit. What I will do under Yelena's guidance, I'll work with her, because then she's there to spot me. So at the end of the day, as she's spotting me, I feel more confident because I don't want to get crushed, nor do I want to hurt myself. So lesson learned today. Thank you. Let's go to the episode, Project Transformation, and this is a special one, guys.
So what we're going to do right now, I'm going to ask Chris to show me what he thinks 6 ounces of chicken.
I think this is 6 ounces.
You think this is 6 ounces?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to convert 6 ounces into grams. It's 170 grams. Okay, so now we're going to put this. So how many grams do we need? We need 170 grams. So put that
170 grams.
Okay. We are at 140.
140. So that's under.
This is
way
very under. So it's only 4 ounces of chicken
That's only 4
instead of 6. So if you're trying to measure your chicken by looking at it, you will be under eating amount of protein.
The amount of protein.
So you were getting about the gross portion.
Wow.
I'm gonna do this again.
Hey guys, I'm wanting it. I
220, 230. That's good.
That's the
That's
amount.
good.
Wow.
That's the amount of chicken you will need per meal, and this is what it is.
So I was kind of averaging 2 pieces. That's 3 pieces.
It's like 3 pieces.
I'm not proud of this moment. Yelena.
Keep measuring.
I'm on it. Hey, I'm owning
Okay,
it.
so
I'm
next
on it.
one.
So 220.
Have you been using oil in the chicken?
Actually,
So you have a timer?
no, I don't do a timer. I just look at it. Oh, she.
Hey Siri, set a timer for 4 minutes.
Okay, 4 minutes and counting.
Okay.
Is it on my meal plan?
No. Hey, I veered off the meal plan. I got bananas, which she's taking home with her. It's not a-
And I'm taking home the quinoa too.
and a pot of quinoa. Because I screwed up. I didn't stay on the meal plan, and
You kind of thought that you are staying on a meal plan. You're just
No,
staying
no.
on a. You were staying on the first part of the meal
on
plan,
the first
but you
part of the
didn't.
meal plan.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
So Yelena from this week, she's gonna be checking up. She's gonna be doing spot checking. You know, like a drill sergeant. She's gonna drop by in the middle of the night. It could be 3 in the morning to make sure that I'm staying on the straight and narrow.
Staying in the back of the heel, then slide down, butt is going all the way down to the floor touch,
Yes.
and then come up. Okay? Coming down, yes, yes. And now after this touch, faster. That was the slow. Don't try to hold it in your hands, let your hands hang down. Go up. Slide it on the face. Slide it, slide. Slide, slide. That's it.
Hey guys, so this is the first day. I'm on my way back home from the first day of the 9th week, and I just had some random thoughts running through my mind. I learned a few things also from Yelena that I want to explain a little bit. It's called the illusion of knowledge. So there's quite a bit that I'm trying my best to remember the routines. I'm trying my best to remember the works, the things that she's taught me that I need to remember when I'm working out on my own. And as I get deeper into this, like I said, it's been a couple of weeks, and I'm still a little bit struggling. I'm struggling a little bit with remembering certain routines, remembering, the reps and stuff that I have to do. And I mean, there are a few, I guess, things I need to do to just be able to aid me, but somehow I think sometimes that I have it in my mind or I remember. but I'm not remembering. So, ninth week, I have to buckle up. The fat loss is coming along. A little bit of muscle coming on. That's good. But I need to. I guess there are a few things that I just need to do better, and I am gonna, focus a little bit more and take the steps necessary to correct some of the mistakes that I've been sort of making when it comes to retaining some of the information. And I think one of the challenge for me, at least, is trying to retain everything. You can't. It's impossible. And so Yelena today explained to me a little bit, take it one day at a time. Try to be more diligent, of course, and remember the important parts, because it's a plan. This is a project that I have to, in order to get the desired results, I have to really try to stay as close as I can, if not 100, really close to what she's teaching and advising. And as my coach and trainer, I have to, I can't let her down. So this just kind of been rambling, running around in my head, and I want to be able to be, to come into this program and really give it my all, and understand that I need to follow certain things. And as a human, sometimes I try to take little shortcuts and stuff, and I'm just keeping it 100 here. But what I'm learning is when I try to take shortcuts, or I try to, do something just slightly off, it's not the right way to go. So moving forward, I just need to just be a little bit more focused, a little bit more diligent, and try to follow, if not 100, as close as I can get, or I could get to 100 when it comes to memory, when it comes to doing whatever it takes. When I'm on my own in the gym, I need to also try to remember the reps and remember the things that I'm taught. And I feel like I'm getting a lapse in memory sometimes, because I think I have it up here, but I don't. It takes a while. Yelena explained to me today, it takes a while to sort of get into the groove of it and to remember those things, because more often than not, when I'm doing it, I wouldn't call it duress, but I'm under stress, I'm on pain, and it's one of those things that I just need to get better at. So yeah, that was just sort of rolling around in my mind, and like I said, we're in the 9th week and things are going well, and I'm very happy. So we'll take it from there, and let's see, got a couple more weeks, can't wait. Peace. Thank you.
You dropped another 1.2 pounds. You are dropped another 0.7 of the body fat.
Yes.
Your water is slightly up from 57.4 to 57.9.
Yeah.
Remember we had this conversation, the body fat is going to go down and the water is going to go up, because the body fat squishes the water out of the muscle.
Yeah.
Right, so it's happening.
Yeah.
And I needed closer to 60. You're approaching that number right now.
Yes.
So your muscle weight is staying the same, meaning that whatever you're losing here, you're losing because of the body fat is going down.
Yeah.
Okay. Your metabolic age is 14 years old. That's why I giggled.
No way! Come on! No way!
So it's great that the 12 is smallest on my scale, and we started at 50, Chris.
Really?
Yeah, I dropped to 14. And as athletic, as we measured you too, right? Remember we measured regular and athletic.
Yes.
So now you are athletic 24. You were 24 years old, and now athletic it shows 14 years old. So you dropped 10 years. Metabolic age, right? So your metabolic is working, system is working very good. So from the beginning you were 8 at visceral fat, right here on midsection. Now you are 6. That's why it's showing such a big slimming down. Right? So yeah, great results, awesome. So that adjustment on the meal plan that we did worked very well, right? And after
I was nervous about that.
no, it's working. How's the fasted cardio working for you? The first
It's
thing in the
good.
morning?
It's good. It's good. I like it. Again, I feel like I should be feeling tired, but I'm not. I don't.
Because we are up the protein. So just, we're not going to reveal what's happening. You're going to see it in a bonus episode. So stay tuned for the bonus episode. But we revealed a couple of things, and that during the time when we were cooking at Chris's place, so we went to his place and we did some cooking of the meal plan, and we found a couple of things. And because of what we found, I had to adjust the meal plan and up his cardio. So stay tuned for that episode. It's going to be a fun one. But it seems like even with that adjustment, you're doing great.
Okay.
Good job. Good job.